Charlotte, North Carolina. We are back in full effect with the Vegan Love Culture Show. I'm your host, Marathi Howie, with Urban Times Media. Tonight, man, we have a very, very special dedication to vegan chefs. So one of the most popular vegan chefs in Charlotte, she won the Vegan Mac Showdown in Charlotte 2018 and in Raleigh. Miss Joya Courtney is here today to speak with us, man, to speak on this vegan lifestyle and what this lifestyle is about. So we got the beautiful Miss Joya right here. How you doing, sister?
I'm very well.
That's good. We're very, very happy to have you on. You know, I heard a lot about you. Your cousin Maya spoke very, very highly of you. So it's good to have you here and get you here to cook some good, real soul food. Some real soul food right here, the vegan way, way.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make a vegan meal for you guys, and also speak about the lifestyle, give you the importance of this lifestyle here in the African American community, why it is growing so very, very large, and the reason why we need to be into it to save our health is very, very important. So today we are making cachupa. Cachupa. Can you speak on cachupa for us?
Yes, so cachupa is the national dish for Cape Verde. This dish is like absolutely amazing, and is usually made with traditionally it's made with lots of meat and vegetables, and sometimes people will call it their peasant soup because it's pretty much all the vegetables, anything that you could put in there, but there's certain key items that should always be in the cachupa. And it's very good. I got this from my friend Jordan. She showed me how to make this about 2 years ago, and it's something that you can eat in the summer and the winter, but you'll eat it all day. And you'll make a huge pot of it and just will not stop eating it. Like, it's so good.
That's dope. Well, y'all know, I always push the Meatless Monday lifestyle. So y'all remember this recipe for Meatless Mondays, man, because from what she's told me, this can serve a lot of people in the family. Oh yeah,
it serves a lot of people in the family. Like even this is considered a small portion of it, and this could get you at least 8 servings or more. Wow, that's good, because a lot of people, they kind of complain like, all right, when you go vegan, it costs too much. Well, how can I get this to make it spread and this, that, and the third? So you know. Oh yeah, you can feed under $30 and you can feed 8 people or more.
Wow. That's nice. Yeah. So can you tell us where you're originally from?
So I'm originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I've been here in Charlotte for 7 years. Okay.
So how you like Charlotte?
I'm loving Charlotte. Loving Charlotte. Yes, I know.
Wow. Okay, so far as you've been into the lifestyle, the vegan lifestyle, being a vegan chef, how long have you actually been a vegan, and your journey into it?
My journey. Well, my journey into being a vegan is I started at 7 years old. My parents had changed our dietaries to being vegan, and I did that all the way up until my late teen years, because at that time I want to do something different, because as a kid back in the 90s, everybody's running around with Kool-Aid and this and that and bologna sandwiches, and I'm like, why I got a soy stripple and avocado? Kids are like, what's avocado? Like, kids don't even know what avocado is. I got, dehydrated fruit and all that. So I was like, I want to eat a chicken nugget or something. So it was just very different having to be like that. So when I got a chance to make my own decision, I went ahead and started eating meat. And then that actually had a lot of health issues, because I used to be diabetic, so I was like, got really, really big, and I was like making really poor decisions. And so recently, what ended up happening after I lost the weight, I decided to, I still kept vegan options in a part of my diet, but I was like, let me do a challenge, vegan for 30. So it initially started with me just doing vegan for 30, just one time, and encouraging other people to do veganism, because you always hear so many bad things about the food is bland, the food is that, it doesn't taste good, it's what do they call it, it's what you're gonna eat is a hot salad, what's for dinner, salad? Like, no, it's like I wanted to show people that being vegan was actually amazing and it tastes great. So I started to challenge other people, and I would actually give them recipes, because people say, I don't know what to cook. Now you don't have an excuse. Let me tell you what to do. This is how you do it. Let me give you a meal from your breakfasts to your lunches to your dinners. So I did all of that, and I started feeling better. I wasn't having all the tummy issues that I was having before, because I had some gastro problems. And then I was just like, you know what, there's no point of even going back to eating meat and dairy. I'm not missing anything. Not missing the flavor, not missing anything. So yeah.
Wow, that's amazing because I have two sons. They're 10 and 8. So one thing that I stress to them is, well, I stress to anybody is getting them on a foundation. I expect my sons when they get older, they're gonna probably want to go and dib and dab into something else. But because your parents gave you that foundation. You ended up going back to it.
Right back to it.
You get where I'm coming from? And then you also had a chance to experience some health issues, went back into the lifestyle, and you saw like, okay, wow.
Right.
It's a reason why my parents actually put me into this lifestyle.
And they're still vegan to this day.
Wow, that's dope. So, further ado, let's get into the ingredients of what goes into this great from the Birdie, right? From Cake Birdie. Okay. And can we speak about what you're gonna put in this?
Yes. So what we actually have inside, what goes into a kachupa, you always want to have your onions and garlic. And then you want to have your mix of potatoes. Now we have a batata, which is not the easiest to find because it is local to Central and South America. But if you can't find it, just use a white potato. You can use that. And I also have cassava, or some people may call it yucca. You can find that at any of your grocery stores. If you can't find it in your local grocery store, which I think you should be able to, you just go to an international store. And then we also have a sweet potato that we use for this. And then this is going to be our mix of beans, which is our lima beans and our kidney beans. And if you can use those, you can do them frozen. You want to do it fresh, just make sure you soak it overnight, and then cook it a little bit, about an hour or so before you use it. And then we have some fresh kale that we're also going to add to it. Now, this, I'm going to use the tofurkey sausage, and I did the andouille style because it's very firm. And traditionally, because this is usually a meat stew, they use chorizo and linguiça and just all types of animal they put in, but we're not using any animals.
That's right.
We're going to use this tofurkey sausage, and it's going to be able to hold up and sustain and actually, give it a little bit more texture to it. It's like I say, it's really easy, but it's super good, and just like, where have you been all my life? So let's get started. No, I almost forgot the most important thing.
We don't do that.
All right, stamp. All right, so this right here is, I want to call it a delicacy, but you just can't get it. My friend actually had her auntie ship this to me, overnighted to me from Connecticut. But it's like, if you want to take a look, touch it too. It's dried up corn that was been stamped and pounded. So like stamped on and pounded, and it's similar to hominy. The difference is hominy usually left whole, and this is actually broken. That's actually broken up, and this way it's processed is very different. And so when cooking the samp, you're going to burn it the first time you cook it. It's something that happens. That's why I kind of want to go check that pot again because like I soaked it overnight just so it it can loosen up, do its thing, and then I cooked it for about an hour. And I was like, where did all the water go? It will soak up all your water, so you got to constantly stir, come back and check on it, and make sure you put water whenever you're cooking a samp. And they cook a lot of samp in South Africa. So,
okay, wonderful. Samp in South Africa. So that means that I might have had that in Zimbabwe.
I'm pretty sure you had it. They sometimes call it Millie Millie.
What? Millie Mill?
Yes, Millie Mill.
Millie Mill. I got it. I already know.
Millie Mill.
I know about it. Okay.
So Millie Mill just ground it up finer than that. But same thing. Okay. Look at it, chunky Millie Mill.
Okay. Listen, y'all, I've had this before. I've had this in Zimbabwe or in South Africa. They call it Millie Mill. Most of the time, it's like it's really a almost like a stable crop for people's food. So okay, that's cool. So you're gonna chop up some of these tofurkey sausages?
So I'm gonna chop up all of them, honestly.
Yo, you can find tofurkey in Harris Teeter, your Whole Foods. You can find it in Earth Fare. You can find it in Food Lion. But you don't always necessarily just have to use tofurkey, right? You can probably use your field roast sausage.
Yeah, you can use your field roast sausage. If you're the type of person that doesn't want to use any meat substitute, you don't have to use anything at all like that. And you can actually use jackfruit in this as well. That'll give you more so the texture of, let's say, because like I said, traditionally you use a lot of like pork and things like that. So like your shredded pork texture. So you
Okay.
can add jackfruit to it if you don't want to use any type of meat substitute. So,
Well, I've definitely coming into this lifestyle and really speaking to the African American community in general. I've always recommended certain meat substitutes for the simple fact that we're coming off of eating so much meat. You know what I mean? And you have to be able to give them something that's going to make them feel like they're still having it. And then slowly but surely, understand that you're not going to always be using meat substitutes, but to start it off, they gotta be able to taste something that kind of tastes like meat.
And I think that's very important and very big, especially when you're trying to transition somebody from eating meat to being vegan. It's not the easiest transition, especially if they don't know much about it. Like I had one girl said that she ate oatmeal for a long time because she didn't know what else to do. I was just like, where's your protein? So like the meat substitutes, I think it's an amazing thing to have. And,
Absolutely.
And it gives people that feeling that they're not missing out on anything. It makes the transition a lot easier. And then now, if you decide to go completely plant-based after you do it for a while, that's you.
Wow. So what are you going to put into the pot first?
All right, so the first thing I want to go ahead and do is, let me turn this on. I have some olive oil in here, some extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to heat that up, and that's where I'm going to put my onions and garlic and sausage. And right now in this pot, I already have some samp going. I already had it soaked, and I cook it for about an hour, but I put some more in here, and I have it on a rapid boil because now I'm going to start working on my broth. And for the broth, I'm going to add 2 bay leaves to it. And we're going to add, actually I'll do some vegan beef cubes.
Nice. Vegan beef chew. That's what I'm talking about.
Vegan
It's not beef.
It's not meat at all. We got to feel full of flavor. I mean, I tell people, just because you're vegan doesn't mean it's flavorless.
That's right. That's right.
Not all my food has flavor. And I have to always tell people, it's like, sometimes when it comes to me, like measuring, I'd be like, put like a teaspoon and be like, that was a whole cup. I'm like, listen, just watch what I do and not what I say. Okay, and then so for us to have the broth, you can have this is a vegan ham bouillon.
Yes, okay.
Yep. No meats at all.
Okay.
And this is my own little twist to it. I like to add sazon to it. It just gives another layer of flavor. You don't have to add this to it, but it gives another layer of flavor.
What's that called again?
Sazon. Yeah,
Sazon.
So it basically have like cilantro and enchilada in there, and it just gives another layer of flavor to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I usually use my salt and pepper. I'm put a little bit of sea salt in the stock right now. But other than that, my pepper I always add last to it so it doesn't become bitter. Like, it's always to add black pepper last to your food.
Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, y'all remember this now, because look, this can be a Meatless Monday meal for you guys. You always like, man, Mariah, I think we need some recipes for Meatless Monday. Give you a great Meatless Monday meal that you can come up with. Serves over 8 people. I mean, that's a lot of people to serve. Most people, of course, families we don't have 8 people like that anymore. So, this is a great meal that you guys can start doing for Meatless Mondays as we continue to do this and bring more chefs in to give you guys more vegan options, man, because that's what this is about, man. Vegan love culture. Give y'all the vegan lifestyle. This is a culture, y'all. This is a lifestyle, man. So, you're going to go ahead and keep going with it. Keep rolling with it.
So what I went ahead and did, let's see, go back up here. So I just went ahead and added my onions to it, and I'm gonna allow that to just saute up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'll just add my sausage, let that cook for about a minute, and then I'm gonna put it right in the pot.
Okay. So can we speak? I mean, tell us about. I mean, you do meal prepping for people.
Yes.
You got a lot going on. Can you speak about that, man?
Yes.
And how long have you been meal prepping and things of that nature?
Well, I actually been doing meal prepping for about a year now.
Okay.
And it all started because I used to always have a dinner party or something, and my friends always be like, dang, why don't you have a restaurant, girl? Why don't you just do this and do that? I'm like, I don't know, I just do it because I love to do it. I don't want to do all that. And so when I went to go visit Milwaukee, actually how I got to visit in Milwaukee, and did a cooking class in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I had like a good response to that. And then it was like, okay, so when are you gonna start meal planning? I need this. And I'm like, so it's kind of funny. I feel like my Facebook fans and friends threw me into this role.
Wow.
Like they just kind of like, yo, this is your destiny. Like, this is what it is. And I've always been very artistic and talented with the things that I've done, but it is kind of like, this was just kind of like, all right, do this, do that, do this. So I ended up meal prepping and then doing private dinners for people, like for their families or romantic dates. And then what else did I do? Oh yeah, small events, things like that, cooking classes, demos. I love doing all that. Make sure food ain't burn.
yeah. I'll make sure you.
Yeah.
Well, I know you've been into this a while. You know to check on the food.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You gotta check on that food. Like, make sure.
That's all right. That's all right. So, how many clients do you have currently?
5 families.
Okay, 5 families.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. You know, one thing that I know about cooking, I've always said this, especially dealing with any amount of cooking. The spirit behind who's cooking the food will always rub off on the people that's eating the food. And I can say this, you know, by being around you and just being around your spirit, you have a wonderful, wonderful spirit. So I can tell the amount of love that you put into your food. And I know those families, man, they got to be in, I mean.
They are in love. Wow. They are in love. Like I said, it's like, why go out to eat when you can have this every day, you know, at home?
Yeah.
And it's just offering a convenience, offering something that's very tasty, nutritious, you know, no matter what it is that I cook for them, make sure it's got, you know, some type of health benefit behind it, and it's just enjoyable. And it is cooked with so much love, like, and passion, like. Yeah.
Wow, that's dope. Well, Charlotte, listen, we are here with Miss Joya Courtney, man, making a dope vegan meal. We will be back shortly with Marathi Howie, Urban Times Media, Vegan Love Culture Show. We will be back soon, all right? Peace. Yes, Charlotte. We are back with the Vegan Love Culture Show with Urban Times Media. I'm your host, Marathi Howie. Again, we are here with the talented, beautiful, and gifted vegan chef, Miss Joya Courtney. And we're here talking about this vegan lifestyle, man, what this lifestyle is about. And we about to eat some real good vegan food. Man, I get tongue-tied saying the word. I'm not about to mess this word up, so I'm going to let you. Kachupa, like hakachu. So it's kachupa. So we're just here discussing this lifestyle and really speaking about the importance now of it in the African American communities, because, you know, we are being plagued with a lot of diseases coming with what we're putting in our system. And this vegan lifestyle is a way to be able to curb those things and bring down blood pressure and chop up that diabetes, man, and level out your blood sugar and get that gout out of you and remove all that cholesterol and those things out of your system by just eating a more healthier lifestyle. So we're going to speak about that. So, you know, as you being an African American female and actually being around in the community, we see some of the obesity rate problems that we're having. Some of these sisters are having fibroid issues. They're getting tumors. They're getting breast cancer, colon cancer, constipation issues. Can you speak on it from an aspect of an African American woman? Why is it so important to go into this lifestyle?
It's very important to go into this lifestyle, especially when we have so many health issues that could come from eating. And the only thing you have to do is what you put in your body can eliminate a lot of it. Why not do it?
Wow, that's dope. So, well, one thing we know is that if we don't start to change the way that we're eating, we're going to continue to see this snowball effect because people are dying earlier and earlier. Very
much so. Very.
I mean, heart attacks at 40. Diabetes, people getting limbs cut off.
Yes. I remember when I was diabetic, I was 340 pounds.
Wow.
340 pounds. And I was in the shower one day and I just completely fell out the shower. And I was like, I didn't know what was happening until my child had called 911, 6 years old, something that kids shouldn't have to do because of my poor choices. And, you know, I go to the hospital and they're like, your blood sugar levels are 580 something. They was like, that's like an old person that's about to have a stroke off of diabetes.
Wow.
And at that point, it was just like, I can't do this. Like, I got to develop a disease because of what I was eating and what I was putting in my body. So it's kind of like, at that time, I'm like, I'm choosing death because I want to eat crap that, all I had to do is pick a different option and, I wouldn't have those issues. So that was a big wake-up call. That was a big wake-up call.
I bet so. I always say it. Choose life over death.
Yes.
Life food over death food.
Yes.
You have to make that decision. You have to make that choice. So, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
The vegan lifestyle was growing tremendously here.
Yes, it is.
We're in vegan social media networks and stuff like that, and it's just a growing phenomenon. We have the Vegan Fest 2018 coming up, where she will be there cooking, so y'all got to come out.
You have to. I'm telling you, it ain't nothing like you ever tried before.
That's right. So how do you see the vegan lifestyle growing in Charlotte? How do you see it taking off? Do you see it growing at a rapid pace? And
absolutely. It was like one day and you wake up and it's like vegan. It was like, where all this stuff come from? It's like vegan this, vegan that. We got this option, that option. This person out here doing that, and I'm like, oh wow, like it's like absolutely amazing. And like it warms me because it's something that comes from my childhood that it wasn't out there like that. People weren't doing so much. So it's great to always go somewhere and you see these vegan options, or you always seeing something that pops up on Facebook or somewhere in the community, veg this, vegan this, and it's just like, that's amazing that people are actually encouraging this like the long way. The long way. And it's just, I know it's going to continue to grow. It's very exciting to see, young kids excited about, being vegans and excited about being in the lifestyle.
Your children now know what this is about, and they're understanding what it's about. You may as well carry them into the lifestyle so they can start. That generation will be the generation that will break the curse that's happening with the bad health issues going on in our communities. But we have to help them. That means that you control what you buy and what you put in the house. They have to eat what you cook. So we have to keep that in mind as we move forward into this lifestyle. So we will be back, Charlotte, again with the beautiful Joya Courtney, the vegan chef of Charlotte, vegan Smackdown champion of Charlotte. We'll be back. Yes, Charlotte. So we are back, and we are about to taste this wonderful, delicious
Cachupa.
So let me go ahead and dig in. I mean, look at the beautiful, beautiful colors, and the lima beans, the kidney beans, and the kale. I mean, you have so much nutrition in here, and this is all vegan, man. So let me blow. I don't want to,
I'm gonna let you taste it first. It smells so good. I just want to just like.
Man, look at this here.
Gotta make sure you get some kale.
I gotta get that kale. I gotta get that kale, some simp. Look at that. Ooh, it's hot too.
It smells so good. That's what I'm saying. It's hot. It smells so good. You can get it hot. You're like,
Yep, I can eat it. I'm tough. I'm about to take it.
Got them yams in there, so that's gonna hold that heat.
Woo! Boy. Woo! Oh yeah, this right here, I make your taste buds do the two-step. Good. Oh, this is good.
It's amazing.
Oh, the seasoning. Yeah, this is dope. This is good. I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, you can't taste this. I can taste this. I hope you got the recipe down. You need to try it. I mean, Joya, this is very, very good.
Thank you.
This is very, very good. I mean, you taste your cooking all the time, but wow. All right, so I'll let you slide on the macaroni and cheese since you made this. Wow, this is good, and it has so much, and this is only one serving, and there's so much more that's left over there.
Yeah.
Wow. This is amazing. Charlotte, Joya did an excellent job on this. I want to slow down to be able to eat this and really, really enjoy it. I had to taste it so y'all can understand. I ain't gonna BS you. If it don't taste good, it don't taste good. This right here is dope. It's dope, and she did a great job with it. And hey man, I mean, it's nice.
Thank you.
It's nice. It's nice. And I'm glad it's enough over there. I'm gonna take some home, so my sons can get on it and all that good stuff. They're gonna be asking me, Daddy, can you make this? I'm like, all right, let me slow down. See if I can get it. Try to duplicate it. Right. But this is very, very good, and I can see the reason why. You know, you're feeding 5 families, you know, so that says a lot about you and what you represent for the vegan lifestyle. So that's dope. That's dope. So, Joya, please let everyone, first of all, before we do that, I want you to give just an inspirational message, whatever inspirational message that you want to give, dealing with life, whatever you want to, it's okay.
Okay. I just definitely always just live in a model of always being your best you, your best self, putting anything that you can in your body that's going to make you feel complete and it's going to make you whole. So that's like, just do you. And be dope while you do you.
That's dope.
Be dope while you do you. That's what I said. Be dope while you do you. That is my message.
Be dope while you do you.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
You also can find me, like I said, I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. You can find me on my social media, Cooking with Joya. And then you can also find me on YouTube at Say What Is Vegan. And that's just a bunch of different recipes that I show you how to make. That's very tasty and delicious to make the transition into the lifestyle easier. Like I have a campaign that's Vegan for 30, and that's encouraging people to try veganism for 30 days. It's not saying you have to be vegan for longer than that, but you know, trust me, by the time you get done, you're like, I need to go back. So it's just kind of like a little tiptoe into doing it. So yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you for letting the audience know how to get in contact with you, because you probably, more than likely, you'll be getting more people that's going to be more food prep, and they need to know about Cooking with Joya. They need to know about you and what you're doing, because you're doing great things for Charlotte and the African American community, just helping us to get more healthier. And listen, this meal right here in Cape Verde, this is an all meat meal, but of course, over in other countries, they also add fruits and vegetables. I mean, vegetables in general. All she did was put tofurkey in there as a substitute for the meat. And you can still get everything that you want. And it's so good. So, man, this is great. I want to sit down and enjoy it. But before we do that, for every person that comes on my show, you know, I have to put them down with my movement, let them know about the movement. So I need to present you with a nice gift.
Oh.
Alright, so gotta present you with the Vegan Love Culture movement. Vegan Love Culture means going back into the earth for our healing, for our health, and to unite the human families. The more healing that we get, the more healthier that we get, it's all going to be from going back into the earth. And this is how we'll unite more people, because the more healthier we are, the better we feel, the better we treat other people, and that's how we unify. So I want to present you down with the movement, Vegan Love Culture. And I didn't even know you was going to have on pink shoes. Hey. Cameraman, show the pink shoes off. Look at that. Look. Hey, now. And there you go.
Thank you so much.
You are very, very welcome.
About this. It matches my hair.
Yeah. That's dope. So
I definitely be rocking this out.
Absolutely. So, Charlotte, tonight was something very special. I've never had a vegan chef on the show to speak about how you can make vegan meals, to make them very, very nice, delicious, and healthy for your families, for you, yourself. So this is a very, very special show, and to have, you know, the Vegan Smackdown, Charlotte and Raleigh winner, first place, Joya Courtney, as the first person to come on as a vegan chef, something very special for me, and I hope that she really enjoyed yourself on the show.
I did very much so.
Absolutely, and y'all know what it is, man. We close out with good health is true wealth. Healthy is the new cool and sexy. Vegan Love Culture is life, always and forever. Urban Times Media, Vegan Love Culture Show. I'm your host, Marathi Howie. This is
Joya
Courtney, the vegan chef, Charlotte, North Carolina. All right, y'all. Peace.